Let's just continue. Oh, we're live. Let's see how this YouTube thing works. It's been so long, everybody. Why doesn't this rotate? Somebody broke my tripod. Oh no. What's with the lighting? Look at that beard. Oh. Okay, this is this. This is this. This should be rotating. Why isn't this rotating? Oh, I'm so useless. There we go. Can definitely operate a tripod. I just haven't done it in so long and feel like a total noob. Hey. Hey. Going in the garage to make a thing. Goodbye. Oh. Definitely. Yes. Come on. Can't get in here. Too many coats. Oh, it's so dark. Oh. Do we not have internet in the garage? Oh, it looks like we're back. But not if I put the camera there. Huh, weird. How about here? If I put the camera here. Lower. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Now you can't see. Oh yeah, I had cardboard for the windows. What happened to that? Sun's going down. What if I do this? What if I turn it a little bit? And then stand here. I can plug this in. Obviously, I wasn't prepared for any of this. Oh, look. Now that it's there, I can do this. Got to break free. I want to cut trees. I have an issue. I need some tissues. Why am I wearing a golf shirt? Well, good question. I don't know either. There we go. How about that? Still so bright. Is the camera dirty? All right, what was it doing here? So I'm gonna go cut a tree. If you watched the last video I put up, a buddy of mine has purchased 100 acres of forested area and he needs to clear some space out. And we were up there hacking away at some things and cutting some trees and stuff. But this is not cutting it anymore. It's not the greatest looking axe, so I'm gonna reskin my axe today. I bought a handle. Haven't purchased a handle in a while. But and I put a new vise in instead of the red one. But the axe head's good. I like this axe head. It's some good quality brand name, but which one I couldn't tell you. So I'm gonna reskin an axe. Best I know how. Maybe I have to get the belt sander, I don't know yet. It's not like this one's done very well. This was either my grandfather's or my stepdad's axe. And I did not put these nails in. On the small residential property that I do live on, I use a small axe, but this is a large axe. I don't think I've used this one time since I've lived in this house. My old house I lived in, I used this a couple of times. Took down a bunch of trees. But I never fixed it. I inherited this. inherited this axe from, like I said, one of those two guys, Grandpa or Stepdad. Oh my goodness, who does this anyway? This is just nails. It looks like, what do you do when you're in the middle of nowhere and you got an axe and you lose the packing or the splinter? Nail in it, and if it doesn't tighten up, you put another nail in it, and then another one, and then another one, and another one. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Awesome, mind you, totally awesome. And that, how rusty that is, probably tells me that it lasted so long. I could just use a pry bar, I guess. Let's see. Oh, that looks pretty good. Got all my hammers over here now. Yeah. The problem is, with consumerism, axes, they seem to cost $80 around here for a half decent axe that you can sharpen and all. But they're not even as good as the old axes I got here. I'm sure I've got 100 axes in my possession, and they're all over the place. If I look in any one direction in my garage long enough, I bet you can find an axe. Okay, so there's one right here, obviously. If I turn around this way, I bet you I can find an axe. Or a machete. How about that? This is a machete. Actually, there's two machetes here. There's the other one. It's in some kind of sleeve. It's super sharp. I don't remember where I got that. My sister, maybe? Got a Nicaraguan penny in here, so maybe it was my sister. Don't make a liar out of me yet. Ain't no axe over here. Oh, maybe it's just here. Yeesh. Well, I definitely need to go buy more axes. I could have swore I had one everywhere. What happened? Maybe I can't see the axe for all the tools I got. So here's a half decent axe head. This has got a real nice profile to it. Cuts real good. Not very good for log splitting, but I have another hatchet or axe for that. And this has been completely destroyed. Well. Oh well. It's a good thing I got a new one. Wonder if it fits. Figured I'd have to use the belt sander. But oh my goodness, it doesn't even look like I have to use the belt sander. Look at that. That should go in there nicely. Have a rasp. When you can't find anything in your garage, I mean, somebody must have moved it. Yardworks. As our local hardware store here is a Canadian Tire. And I like that store. I like it. Perfect. Now I know this works. Alright. What else we can do here? I want to clean this up a little bit. It's a little rusty looking. See, I got a grinder. Got something. Here's a wire wheel. There's a grinder. Doesn't look like I've used it for a while. Okay, let's put this on here. You know, these grinders suck if the little bits of metal come off and they stick in you. where to put this. I don't know. Right up there. There you go. Wire wheels suck too. When you get them stuck in you, every time they get infected. That's not how I want that in place. Let's change this. Wee, wee, wee. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. I think I'm getting the black lung. All right. Got to break free. I want to cut trees. You tell I haven't cleaned my workbench in a while. What is that? A Titus? A T-L-T-I-S? Or a Flightus? Oxhead brand. That's always the best when you find some hidden stamps and marks underneath that. Okay, I'm gonna open this garage door for a minute. Maybe. There, the wind will blow in nice now. It's darker. Well, one more little grind here. Well, there, that's done. No marks from the saw. This is not an axe that I would use to hack away at scrap. Make sure that the inside's clean a little bit. And these sides. She's going to file this. This be up, this be down. All right. Let us see. You know what? I'd be taking a little bit of these off. A little bit of these. right here. This one. Let's see, do I want to be putting a belt sander on? Or this? There we go. This be better. Oh, I lost the axe head. What the heck is going on here? Oh, there it is. Let's see. This way. This way. Mop, mop, mop all day long. Mop, 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 let me sing that song. Gonna wipe that floor, gonna make it shine. Gonna take off the spray paint with turpentine. Adam Sandler is gonna get a whole pile of new movies now on Netflix. How come Netflix never called me? Why? Why? This must go on further. Like saying the show must go on. But this axe head must go on. Okay. Just double check and make sure it's the right way before I finish. There we go. Yeah, man. So there's always these stupid little things. I don't know what they're for. I don't know why they're there. Done enough hatchets to know that every hatchet handle or axe handle comes with this little hook on the end. And these stupid stickers. You never take these stickers off right. They always leave a bit of paper. I'm gonna write Yardworks and tell them. I'm mad. Why do you guys keep putting them on? Like even the store doesn't hang them by the hooks. Don't hang them by the hooks. They don't want to use this necessarily. We got a soft one. Nope. They lay them in the basket underneath the axes they sell fully assembled. Oh, that looks nice. It's almost in there perfect. Perfect. No gouging of the wood. No unnecessary. Like it. If you get any curling, when you're doing this, if you get any curling of wood chips under here, you should probably take that off. Take it down a little bit, just a bit. That's pretty good. Nice and straight. Not like I can do too much about that at this point. But here, we'd be taking this off now. Let's see, where's that little fixing set? They come with these. Ah! Ah, found it. They come with these little rings. This ring has got the chip of metal still in it from the machining. Give you an idea of the top quality brand I bought. But it's hickory. It's a good wood. It's got a couple of these stop rings. And then this, you cut this to size. I make a marca like this. Then I make a this. Like that. Something like this. Looks like it'll go. I'd be going to make a couple of cuts with my saw. With my wrong saw. My hacksaw. Go! Let's see if this will go. It'll go. Little wood glue on it, never hurt. Definitely never hurt one. Okay, so what I've noticed over the years of doing this is that sometimes your axe head will move up when you're hammering this down. I don't know why. Just gotta put the wood on the ground. And if you hammer too far, the hickory handle will crack and then start splitting down here right away. So I'm happy with how far I've hit that. Not all the way. Sometimes you don't even have to hit it that far. I know this. All right, what do we got here? Where's my other saw? Come on. Come on, man. So doing this with this kind of a saw will dull one side of your saw blade if you always do it on one side. I had an old one of these I would cut anything with, but also a Japanese saw I used before that's got blades that only hook one way. Use it for trim and stuff like that. You can use that there, but I just don't like using it. And those ripper saws are about 10 bucks each. So not too expensive to replace. All right. So I'd be making this. I'm choosing where to place these now. You want to have a lot of meat on the side of it. Here, look, I'll even do the camera thing where you look down at what I'm doing. say, look, you want to choose where you're going to put these, but you want to have a little bit of wood around it and make sure there's enough to push out instead of splinter off. If you have it too close to the edge, then the piece of wood you have has got less further down to connect to the rest of the wood axe. So if you put them a little bit in the middle, there's a little space between them, then you'll be in good shape. These will suck. You know what? I'm going to do one at a time. That might be easier. If you've never done this before, the whole idea here is you have a straight, not quite cylinder, but oval shape dowel essentially through the center, and you want the top half of it to be expanded to a point where it fills all the space, and it stops it by basically friction. Stops it from sliding off the end of the axe. Off the end of the axe. Ow. 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 There we go. And you definitely want these to be going in straight. If they go in crooked at all, then you're cutting cross grains, because they usually make these axe handles with a very specific direction of grain. You can see it. It goes this way. It goes like this. Now you can take a punch and punch that in further, but I'm happy with this right now. I'm quite ecstatic. I have a signature thing I've done for many years, but I've never really seen anyone else do it. It's let's pretend you're swinging an axe, and you swing an axe and you hit something, but let's say you miss, and then you hit the neck of the axe. You're gonna wear the neck of the axe out faster than it should. This might never wear down. We keep sharpening it, but the axe handles break quite often. In here, you can't do too much about the, excessive use over time, cracking and rotting of the wood. But this this neck you can protect. So something I've done, and like I said, I've never seen anyone else do this. I do it for most of my hammers too. Let's see if I got one over here. I bet you I don't, now that I've said it. Where's my hammer? I have a little tiny one. Know for a fact it's on it. You get a piece of scrap wire. Basically what you do. And you wrap it around the neck. Oh, I should really clean up a little bit in here. Nope. Definitely not happening. Nope. Okay. Well, I don't have one to show you. Most of my work hammers have it. The ones I have at my real job. Where is the wire? So I don't really have too much wire. I have this old extension cord though. At the moment, I have this extension cord. That's a little too thick. Yeah, I definitely want something smaller. There's smaller wires inside. Come on, Jack. You gotta have another cord. These household regular cables. Come on. The problem with scrapping everything is you don't ever have lots of scraps. laying around. Oh, here, perfect. Found a hunk. This is exactly what you want to be using. Something like this. I got this from my father-in-law. He dug it up. So it's wire that'll when you bend it, it'll stay straight. Any of that is pretty good. So it's a solid core wire instead of little woven things. Let's see here. It's probably just enough to do the job. Ah. Come on. Got to break free. I want to cut trees. I need a good axe to do so. So come with me if you please. Gotta cut trees. There we go. That's good. Nice. And then you just start at the neck. Leave a little tail down. So this does a couple of things. Like I said, it protects the axe if you miss. Swing and a miss. Swing, batter, batter. But then it also adds a little weight to the head of the axe, so that when you swing it, your axe is actually a heavier axe. I'm not a small guy. I'm 6'3" and 200 something 50 pounds, maybe with Corona. So I be a little bigger than most guys, and this makes the axe feel a little heavier to me. Hatchets, I do it all the time. Like I said, hammers. Makes it a little more tip heavy, if that makes any sense. Quite happy with this usually when I have the okay. So you can use a couple different tapes. I use a couple specific types of tapes, not just any tape for this. I use a lot of electrical tape. It's easy to come by at work when I have a need to fix it. I can just wrap a piece of scrap wire around it and then use electrical tape, which is usually readily available, or hockey tape. So those are usually the two things. So this part of the wire is a bit damaged. I'm going to cut it off. Make it look like this. I know I got hockey tape. Right here. Hockey tape. Always got the hockey tape. Oh, they made this childproof. Can't find the end. All right. Yeah, so tomorrow we're going up. I'm not entirely sure what the actual plan is. I think we're going to continue surveying the area and mark out how much flat ground needs to be cleared. And then we're going to continue chopping and cutting trees. I think that's the plan. And tapping some maple trees. I think that is the tentative plan for tomorrow with Travis. Travis. It's like Trevor or Travis, but somewhere in the middle. I say his name wrong occasionally, and I know it, but nobody ever says anything. So, here we go. Do this. Then we're gonna cut some trees. Be Seeker, be proud of that. Something to do. Maybe I can't build a boat, buddy. But I can cut down on enough trees to build anything you want. Give it a couple extra wraps on the flat so that it keeps it from peeling up off the wires. A little stretchy, a little good. All right. So there you go. Swing and a miss, no problem. It's going to hit the electrical wire, and then the electrical wire will take a dent, and then if you notice over time, it'll just sort of wear out if you suck at swinging, and that'll take care of that. Save your axe handles for a long time. A little bit heavier on the swing. I need to smash something now. I really think I should. Ah! Dangerous. What are you doing in the garage? Nothing! Oh no! That's okay. My intention is to sharpen it. Choppity chop chop chop. Ready? Definitely need to sharpen it. I have a feeling I use it for scrap, but I don't remember using it for scrapping. Get rid of that. Let's take off this stupid sticker. Then maybe make some Sharpie. Ah! Every time I told you it always leaves a paper. Error time. Oh boy. Let me pick at this. Oh, I quit. Let's take off this sticker anyway. No? Nope. I just want to hide the fact that it's an embarrassing Yardworks product. Is that so hard? Yardworks, send me an axe handle with no sticker on it, please. Or make your stickers removable. It's not like I'm going to take it off and put it on something else that you didn't make. Really? Like, come on. Come on now. So, do it up like a hockey stick. A little bit of tape on the bottom. Got to break free. Ah! I want to cut trees. Don't want to make it too thick down here. I want it to be easy to grab with a couple of fingers. I'd be seeing this. Anyone else ever do this? I don't think so. I put hockey tape on some hatchets I have because I use them for like legit with a pair of gloves. Looks good to me. Stick it on. People now, people now. Smile, everybody, get together. This is a really bad edge. We have some chunky stuff. That is quite a hard blade. And my file is not scratching it very hard. I kind of want to cheat, but I don't want to use my grinder. If you use a grinder, you can overheat it a little bit too much. and you don't want to necessarily overheat your overheat your cutting tools or your hatchets or your axes or anything. Look, Yardworks, Mastercraft. They let us take off the stickers. Mastercraft grinding discs. Oh my gosh, I can't even take it off. This is fantastic. I do know a little trick that works sometimes. Not all the time. You turn it on and then shut it off and press the button. Like that. And then what that does is loosen this sometimes. Not that time. I wonder where my other grinder is. Might even be easier. You know what? No. I don't know. I'd be telling you. Don't do this with the power still plugged in. Why? You do this all the time. No. You don't do this all the time. You die. There we go. That worked. Look at that. There we go. Now where'd I put that bolt? Right there. Like I said, so when you heat up metal, hello, pirate. Hi. What's up?
Hi.
I was just about to use the grinder. I was totally talking to myself. What's up?
Nothing.
Did you bring me something?
Nope.
Okay. For what? Well, that was easy. Just broke the top of the edge. I didn't touch the cut edge, but you don't really want to be doing this. I just don't want to be doing it the other way. That time it worked. See that? I pressed the button and it spun off. There you go. It spun. I seriously want to know where my other grinder is. I always left it there. You'd be missing. Oh man. I'd be making this nice. Nobody even knows. I had a thought, but it would definitely make this axe less valuable if I notched it out and make it look like it's all, I don't know, Viking-esque looking axe, where you would cut up like this back to here, so you get yourself a little bit of a bearded axe looking thing or whatever you call it. I'm definitely not going to do that. That's too much work. I'm definitely going to draw on here though. This B. My axe. Ox head. See, they used to make things so cool way back in the day. Well, like 100 years ago, I'm sure, where everything had like maker's marks. There's 4 on here. 2 of them look very similar. There's probably slight differences in them. But the detail that would have been put into that tradesman's mark were fantastic. I have one. I have a stamp. When you're done, you have a stamp of approval. Maybe that's where it originated from. Some blacksmith would have a stamp so he knew he made it. Or something like that. Where's mine? I have the one I made. Out of an A. Oh, whoa. Everything's falling now. Right here. There's mine. It's not small. It is huge. A little baby Norgarth. Right? So I could stamp that into things. Or burn it. I wonder if I have anything to make fire. Fire. Oh, I don't have a torch head. Looks like we're gonna just be hammering it in. Not in the axe head. I didn't make that. But I stamped the neck. That'll be fun. Maybe something like this. Right like this. Make a this, having been me. Me and yard works. Ha! It worked. It's not going into the wood very easily. Oh, there we go. A little deeper there. There we go. Put that away. Maybe if I rub some black marker in it and then wipe off the excess, it would look better. Well, so much for wiping off the excess. That didn't work at all. Works so much easier in metal than it does in wood. Maybe I want this to be good. Maybe I should take my time and do this part a little nice. There you go. Looks a little bit like the bull's head. Hey, what do you think? It's pretty close. I mean, I'd recognize it again if I saw it. For sure. For sure. What have you guys been doing? What have you guys been up to? Nice. So this is my YouTube channel, and I just figured out how to do some live stuff. What does this say? What's up, Jack? Been watching you for years. Fantastic. Me too. I am my biggest fan. The kids love it. Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. YouTube is a great way to store some memories and to, record what you were into at some point in time in your life. I'm sure others feel the same way. Nobody that I was making YouTube videos with at the same time, though, like, a lot of them stopped. People I used to, like, watch, but they don't make YouTube videos anymore. It's different. I didn't want to make TikTok videos, so I never made a TikTok account. That just seemed kind of dumb. But anyway, I'm still doing stuff. Just not even scrapping so much anymore. I think I go to the scrapyard probably maybe once a month. Residential stuff. A little more than usual because people still like more than a normal person would go to the scrapyard. People still bring me stuff and like, hey, you still into scrapping? Here you go. Take my garbage. Thanks. But yeah, I don't necessarily scrap full time no more. But I've got my axe ready for tomorrow. What else? I'll make some more videos tomorrow. Some clippets, short 3-minute-ies. Oh, here's something else I was working on a while ago. Trying to make a pattern for this. When the show was popular. I don't even know. Mandalorian armor? What do you think? No? Yeah, no? Maybe? Nah. I made all the templates for the chest pieces, but I don't know. Haven't been doing much else. Has anyone ever seen my welding mask? It or B. It's all cobwebby inside. It got a little cracked, but I like it that way. It clips onto my hard hat. And I've got a little handle here because I found myself grabbing it and chucking it, dropping it more often than picking it up. It made it look real like steampunk-like, but I painted it white first and then I hit it with the copper paint. So you can see through here, it's worn down to the plastic from being dropped like this, dragged around and kicked. This would be my welding mask. Well, guess that's that. Maybe I'll do this again sometime. I'll think about it. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. How do you shut this thing off?